Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Bangladeshi authorities are investigating the cause of a massive fire in a Rohingya refugee camp which has left 12,000 people without shelter. Video from the Bangladesh Red Crescent Society shows plumes of thick black smoke rising into the air as the fire rages uncontrolled. No casualties have been reported, but the fire razed 2,000 shelters after spreading quickly through gas cylinders in kitchens. The camp in the southeast is believed to be the world's largest refugee camp. Most of its residents, Rohingya refugees, had fled persecution in neighbouring Myanmar. On Monday, hundreds had returned to the Cox's Bazar area to see what they could salvage from the ruins. The head of Russia's Wagner private army has said it is not getting the ammunition it needs from Moscow as it seeks to gain control of Bakhmut. Boss Yevgeny Prigozhin has complained of a lack of ammunition, saying it could be ordinary bureaucracy or a betrayal. Russian troops from Wagner and regular Russian forces are trying to seize the eastern city of Bakhmut from Ukraine. The Wagner Group has tens of thousands of troops in Ukraine, some recruited directly from Russian prisons, and has become a key part of Moscow's invasion. Relations between Wagner and Moscow seem increasingly tense. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis has asked for forgiveness from the families of the 57 victims of this week's train crash. Protests have continued for days. Clashes with police were reported on Sunday as thousands joined a demonstration in the capital, Athens. Police estimated 12,000 people to have attended the protest. Migrants crossing the English Channel illegally will be removed from the UK, banned from future re-entry and unable to apply for British citizenship under new legislation. The slew of proposed measures will apply to anyone arriving on UK shores in a small boat. The Refugee Council has criticised the plans, but writing in a newspaper, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said, "Make no mistake, if you are here illegally, you will not be able to stay." The new legislation would place a duty on the Home Secretary to remove anyone arriving on a small boat to Rwanda or a third country as soon as reasonably practicable, and ban them from returning permanently.
If they were trying to stop people crossing in small boats and stop people smugglers, there is a much more effective way to do that, which would be to give safe passage to refugees in Calais. There is a really easy way to stop the small boats, to get rid of the people smugglers. It could be literally done in 2 weeks. So against that background, why are they looking at these draconian measures?
There have been scuffles in the Georgian Parliament earlier during proposals for a controversial new law. Lawmakers pushed and shoved each other on the committee floor as proceedings had to be halted. The regular committee meeting was to discuss a new bill known as Foreign Agents Law. The opposition and other critics say it is a Russian model of legislation designed to stop free speech and stifle criticism. Thousands also protested outside of Parliament against the passing of the new bill. A huge traffic accident has badly damaged at least 40 cars in South Africa. Video from the scene in KwaZulu-Natal province shows a line of destroyed vehicles, some on top of each other and some overturned. It's not yet clear what caused the crash. And Mexican night skies have been lit up with the colourful firework displays during Tultepec's annual fireworks festival. Spectators watched from traditional fireworks to elaborate rotating displays during the celebrations. Every year, residents of Tultepec celebrate the patron saint of fireworks, San Juan de Dios, with a week-long festival. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.